Hello everybody, my name is Ep.1 and welcome to a brand new Let's Play in Victoria 2 New World Order. So basically what this is a post-World War II start date. So you see right now we're on January 1st, 1946. So just after the defeat of Nazi Germany, about half a year earlier. And so what we are going to be doing, we are going to be playing as Germany, just because I think, you know, Germany's a very interesting country to be in the middle of the Cold War. So we're ending basically American occupation. I released Germany from the United States. There's three, you can release them in France, the United Kingdom, or the Soviets. And I decided to release them through the United States just because they have Bavaria and stuff. And there's more of an industrial sector down here. So you see right now we're in 24th place. Nobody's employed. We have 5,000 ducats. So if we just open up all the factories, fund everything, hopefully the entire country won't be unemployed. Okay, so let's look at, actually let's not unpause the game right yet. So we're, taxing everything at 50%. We're not making any money at the moment. We'll tax everybody at the maximum. Lower cost for our military. Even though we have no troops, we have 0 to 25. Because, there's absolutely nobody in the country. And you can see right here, there's a huge list of researches and technologies you can do. We start off, 1946. We only have the basics. But it does go all the way down to, 2070, 2050. So I think the game ends at around 2080-ish. We're probably not going to play, for the entire time. But there is quite, there's a lot of, research to do. And I think one of my goals in the series is basically to form the European Union. Which, if you see, it's somewhere here. I think it's one of the geopolitics tabs. But I think politics, decisions, there's also a lot of decisions we can do here. But you can actually become the European Union. So basically, you're able to make the European Union a single country, which I think might be our end goal. So what we need is political polarization, which I think is technology. Yeah, okay. So we have to wait until at least 2020. So we know. What is that? 70 years? So in 70 years, we might be able to form the European Union, so that might be a little bit interesting. And because we release ourselves from the United States does absolutely love us. Most of the world is kind of about our entire existence, but that's fine. And I feel like the game's actually slightly too loud. So we'll lower it a little bit. So you can see right here, there's, 150 to 300,000 Soviet troops on our border right now. And can we just get an alliance straight away with the United States? No, we're at -48. Distance, too many alliances, army strength. Okay, that's fine. Are we in their sphere? We're not. They do right now still own Austria, because that's still partitioned. But we do own West Berlin. You see, I think this gets renamed East Berlin when they release East Berlin, because it does, or East Germany, I have to say. Yeah, but right now we're Berlin. Our capital is actually Bremen for some reason. It's we got a port. But I think what we're going to do is, in Nuremberg, we'll set up a rally point. We're not going to train any troops from Berlin or from Bremen, but we need to get at least a small army going. And, there's a way more troop types in the mod. So I don't really know what is actually good and what is bad. So, it's a bit hard to say. So let's see. We got bombers and fighters. 5-1. They have more defense. These have better reconnaissance. Support, discipline, maneuver. They're less maneuverable. But it looks like bombers are actually worse, other than the reconnaissance. So how about we get a bomber, 2 fighters. I have played a little bit of the mod before. And I know getting infantry at the very beginning of the game is basically impossible just because you can't get clothing at all. Defense -1. Okay, that's something. But we can't build in Berlin, right? Everywhere but Berlin. So get a guy from Frankfurt. And I mean, we'll try to train troops. Got motorized, we have regular infantry. So I'm assuming these guys are basically just like irregulars. So I'm assuming they're terrible. 2.12. These guys are 2-4. Our planes are, 5-2. So the infantry are kind of just bad. We'll get maybe like some tanks. And then try to build troops everywhere else. It's gonna be what, a 9 stack, which is 27 troops. The supply limit you can see here is absolutely insane. 208, 160. So we can field a much larger army than the than just a 9. But there's still like so many. I mean, we might as well just build them, right? Like, just build all the troops other than everybody in Bremen and Berlin. And just have a giant... I mean, there's no reason not to have them, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So let's go up to speed 4, research technology. I think what we want to do is just get the research point techs. I think the first 3 are unlocked right away, and then this one becomes available in 1965. So you see here, it takes a long time for some of these techs to get available, but there are so many. Yeah, we're probably not going to run out of things too soon. So what can we do? The Bretton Woods system. Peace, one of the following must be true. A lot of things. And, I mean, we'll do it. What we need to do right away is just try to unify Germany. Eventually, I'm pretty sure the United Kingdom and France should get events to give me their territory, but it's a bit hard to say because I don't know if me releasing Germany right away breaks the event chains in the way that, like, Heartsfire and 3, the event chains break if you do something off. I'm assuming the Soviet Union right here is probably not going to give us East Germany, just because that's historically what didn't happen. And one of the funny things, too, is that we're probably going to become very, very fascist, but it's actually called populist in the mod, because we have so many cores that we do not own. So I'm assuming our advantage is about 74%. You can change your capital. Why can't we change your capital? Oh, we need to have both of them in order to make our capital Berlin. Okay. German reunification, reform this, Well, we want to get close to the United States. Eventually, we'll be able to join the Western Bloc. We're not able to do that quite yet because the bloc system hasn't been established. Demographic transition and modernization. A lot of things are happening. There's not cores of these. Okay. So the fertility rate. One of the other things that does make this mod a little bit different than the base game is that you can get immigrants if you are in Europe or, you know, anywhere else, such as the United Kingdom. Is there anywhere here that's actually not? Is there anywhere? Well, not quite yet, but at some point there will be. So China's fighting the Republic of China. Who do you think is going to win the Civil War? Right now, it looks like the Republic in China is going to win. I think they are... Okay, no. They're president's dictatorship. They're under a conservative government. They're fighting the People's Republic of China. There's also the First Indochina War against Vietnam and the French. The Greek Civil War. Another Chinese rebellion. And then the Iran crisis of 1946. So, let's see. So, we got Vietnam. They're trying to take over South. Over here. Got Cambodia. China's fighting this guy. As well as East Turkestan, and these are both communist governments. Iran's trying to take these two guys, and that's basically what's happening in the world right now. Is there anything? Oh, what's this? Great Wars have been discovered. That's fine. A lot of things are going to show up right away. Drug liberalization. Yeah, sure. Why not? And there we go. The Cold War. Everybody starts to like the United States. Relations, tax efficiency, Democratic bloc leader. So I think maybe now. Yeah, we can join a Democratic bloc. So I think we're going to do that. Because, I don't really see a reason not to. We'll join. Does that mean... Okay, the rest of them don't like us right now. But can we just ally you? Negative 38. There's not much I can do about it at the moment. When you get some troops up... Oh, we can also build a boat. So we might as well just build a single frigate. Is anybody actually building, though? That's a good question. So it looks like we can't get weaponry, we can't get clothing, which I said was going to happen. Well, I guess we can just go straight into the trade screen. And just buy up weapons, which I think is over here. Yeah. You know, just buy up it doesn't matter if it's going to cost us a lot of money. Just buy up a huge stockpile if at all possible. You know, we're not making a lot of money. We're making 6.7. We're losing 30. The Soviet Union wants access, because I think the Soviet Union is backing Vietnam, so they want access through us so they can go invade France. I mean, I already said no. Yeah, sure, France, you can have military access, but it doesn't make sense to let the Soviets march through Germany to go get these guys. Potsdam Agreement 1945, the Allies of World War II had defined the Order Ness line, the line of declaration between the Soviet occupation, There we go. Okay, so I think that's going to help lead us to unification, hopefully get all our territory back. And there are probably a handful of provinces, still empty states, where there are people that are just unemployed and we can't do anything about it, such as in Baden, which is here. So there's a lot of unemployed people here, but the factory's in the French part of the territory, so we can't really do anything about it at the moment. So they're just going to stay unemployed for until they get us. Okay. Oh, we got a new capital. Well, it said we got a new capital. Where was that? I don't know. And also, there's a weird graphical glitch where some of these planes are like blue or red. I think the American planes, yeah, they're blue. I don't know why it's doing this. If you know why, I would like to know in the comments. Okay, you can see Austria exists. They're probably going to get all their territory back. Are any of our troops being trained? Oh, we got one artillery being built. So that's good. Small arms, fuel. So we can just build a giant artillery stack if we want to. I don't think that's going to really help us. Okay, now Austria exists. I mean, that's nice. Hey, Austria, you want to be friends? Okay, you need at least 100 relations to ally them or else it's considered negative relations. Can I ally you yet? No, negative 50. So actually they hit us more now than they used to. Who are you at war with? Okay, so you've done that. You're fighting Finland now. Trying to get them in their sphere of influence. Indonesia's trying to get their independence. That's fine. You know, a lot of things are going to be happening. It's, you know, it's after World War II. A lot of things happen after World War II. So we got the Cold War, Japanese research. Austria exists again. It could be nice if they allied us. You think anybody would ally us? Ooh, lose 50 prestige. Even though that only takes us down to 3. North Atlantic Agreement. Okay, so I think the United States just formed NATO. Can we join NATO? I don't see anything in here about joining NATO. So maybe we'll be able to do that later. So the Soviets, they're actually at negative 90. Probably going to be join the Democratic Bloc. So I'm assuming the Soviets aren't the biggest fans of that. Hey, France, would you like to ally me? No, they don't really like us too much. So we'll improve relations with the French. At least a little bit. And then we can improve relations with them again. Now, salary we're going to be, you know, definitely limited by our Diplo points, which are a bit low. Also, this one troop's worth 4 points, so that's a little bit insane. But 51 industry. Once we form or get all of our quotas back, we'll probably be doing, you know, A-okay. But until said moment, we're gonna be, you know, content being a civilized nation, not even being a secondary power. So yeah, there's the Greek Civil War, which is happening against the communist and the I think they're a monarchy at the moment, and then China's doing their own thing over there. Okay, we got tanks, we got bombers now. I mean, they got some of their clothing. Okay, so they got their... Is that for the infantry? Does the infantry need fuel? No, am I looking at the tank? I don't know, some of the things seem a little bit off. Yeah, I don't know why I would take the bad thing, so we'll take the good one. So we got a bomber, we got tanks. Yeah, no, small arms clothing, he's not getting anything. He needs small... Can we just buy small arms? Also, I should be using these national focuses. Ships, weapons... Okay, your small arms. So absolutely buy like a ton of that. We're probably in debt. Yeah, you know, 2,000 pounds. But I'm sure it'll all be fine. Is there anything we can lower? We can lower military spending. Everything else can most be fine. We're gonna get the next research deck, because those are just the ones you always want to get first. It just makes sense. Our planes at least aren't a weird color, probably just because our country is gray, so our planes look fine. Look how many Soviet tanks are there. Do they have XCB on us? Oh, a lot of these countries are starting to hate us now. But they don't have a CB on us. When I was playing the mod before, I released Germany from the United Kingdom, and then the Soviets within like 2 months invaded me to install communism. So they might do that again, but it's hard to tell. Yeah, so foster good relations with the people in the United Kingdom, or not the United Kingdom, the United Nations. Will one of you guys just like ally me? Just to make sure that the French or the Soviets don't attack? Okay, so it looks like Greece is going to beat the communist. China did win, but it looks like they might be losing against East Turkestan. Where is... it's a bit hard to say. But there's a lot of China that isn't owned by the Republic of China, so who knows what's going to go happening there. What normally happens is that the Soviet Union gives the People's Republic of China Manchuria, but it doesn't look like that's happened. So we're probably going to take Eastern Are they in the Soviet sphere? They're not, so the Soviet Union probably is going to be getting involved. Still annex that, probably and then attack Tibet afterwards. Oh, we have to infantry. But they don't have clothes, but they're still being... I don't know. But we're getting a frigate. We're in 20th place. But our military is getting slightly better. So I'm assuming that means that they might want to ally me. Will you ally me? Negative 130. Political considerations. Maybe when they don't own all of our cores, they might say yes. Negative 28. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. Okay, so here we probably want to... Actually, let's look. Where do we have factories? We're missing factories here, so well, not missing factories, missing workers. So get workers here. And get workers here. And other than that, if I had the money, which I don't, we're only 5,200 pounds in debt. And we're not making a lot of money. The rich are paying us £1, which is basically nothing. We can increase tariffs, get another £8, but it doesn't really seem like it's going to be... We're not going to have a lot of money for a long time. So, that's a little bit disappointing. We probably won't... I mean, we could just get a loan. We could take out a loan. That seems a little bit risky. So, will you guys... No, that's our protectorate. Just ally me. Ally me and give me my country back. That'd be like super useful. Okay. Equal opportunities. I mean, do we have militancy? We have no consciousness, so we might as well just try to lose militancy. Negative 48. Opinion, relations, I don't know what the difference is. Oh, it's probably because they're... Yeah, we're cordial. Who's actually trying to influence me right now? The French, the Soviets, and the Americans. Let's see, how do they all feel? Cordial with the United States, neutral with everybody else. And the current great powers right now are the Soviets, the United Kingdom, United States, France, China, Argentina, Canada, and Japan. I don't know how Argentina manages to become a great power, but they do it. They're I guess, pretty even on points. And somehow the United Kingdom has a higher score than the United States. That seems a little bit off. I mean, it's only by like 50 points, so it's a bit hard to say. And one of the weird things about this mod, in a graphical sense, other than like the things that are happening here, is that like Spain and France, they have like the classic Victoria 2 font, but then you got the United Kingdom, Germany, Austria, Yugoslavia, they have like this other font. So I don't know why there's two fonts. It seems a bit odd. But we definitely need tax efficiency. What is our effective tax rate at the moment? 18.75%. Doesn't really seem that good. We're getting some more troops. Fantastic. It's going to take... Everybody's just waiting. If we had clothing, it'd be fine. I mean, we could probably just buy clothing. Who has clothing right now? France, United States. Somebody else makes clothes. Don't automate. Confirm trade. I'm assuming... like, they're just going to be clothed us for a while. So this is basically our army at the moment. We have 2 tanks, bomber, 2 fighters, an artillery, and 2 infantry. And we also have a single boat over here. Hopefully we're not paying for that boat. We're not. So that's good. Absolutely do not want to pay for the Navy at the moment. But I do think that this is going to be a good time to end this first video. So thanks for watching. My name's been Ansem. If you've enjoyed, remember to thumbs up. Not enjoyed, you can always thumb down. Want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.